told. Okay, this is so exciting because as this all grows and the fabulous Jim Wofford gets us on YouTube and Periscope to Twitter and on demand and all kinds of crazy good stuff. Okay, welcome to TAPNGRL Tapping Into You. I got Lisa here with me.
Hi.
We're kind of alternating Lisa and Melissa. That way you get a little different personality. And you also you're going to get different awarenesses.
Right.
All kinds of really cool stuff. And Melissa is going to be starting some podcasts and other things like that.
Oh,
and I don't know exactly how all that fits together with whatever, but here we are. We're going to be talking about the tapping. Now, I just got done yelling at Lisa because...
Yeah.
And I tried to tell y'all, the World Tapping Summit has been going on. That is a once-a-year event. It is 10 days with 2 practitioners a day. You have access to the recording for 24 hours. I just said to Lisa, when you buy the digital download, I think it's $97. Go look on my timeline for the link because I do get credit for it, okay? And what I tell people is it's $5 per recording that way. And I'm telling you, it is so worth it because you can go back to those recordings over and over and over again, tap along with the sequence there, and wait till I tell you what I've been doing. I'm so excited. I'm telling you, I don't know how we do this in 24 minutes. Well, we don't. But, okay. So why don't you, first of all, what I want to do is I want to thank my sponsors. First, okay? We are going to thank Logan Street Signs and Banners and Noblesville Trophies. I want to say Jim Wofford's name in particular because this is all of his doing, okay? I would not be sitting in front of you this way without them. So when you need help with your trophies or your signs and your banners and all that stuff, please call them. Get help, get assistance, use them. Really good people. It's nice to do business with people that care.
Right.
And so what I want to do next is I want to have Lisa remind you who she is, what she does, and you want to tell us about the goodies or later?
Oh, yeah, I can tell you about the good. I'll wait till later because it'll fit in with what we're talking about.
So who are you?
I am Lisa Stasiak, and I am a Reiki practitioner. I also work with Young Living Essential Oils, so we try to incorporate some of this stuff.
Okay, I got to ask you, aren't you a Reiki master?
Master,
okay,
yeah.
because that word kind of matters.
You know what? Maybe that's something I need to tap on because.
Are you uncomfortable saying master?
Yeah.
Oh! Yeah! Okay, I just covered up the goosebumps, and any of you who've watched this know when I get the goosebumps, it's truth, okay?
Right.
So, yes! Now, before we're done today, I'm going to show you how to do that. It's so crazy
That'll
good.
Be good.
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about money and abundance. And I chose that for this month because with it being the month of St. Patrick's Day, which happens to be my husband's anniversary, this will be what, we never know, 16. I think it's 16. We've known each other for over 40 years. That's why we never know how long it's been. Yeah, we've been having that much fun together for a long time. So I decided since that's the pot of gold month and the leprechauns,
that's a good idea.
I thought, well, this will be a good month to talk about money and abundance. Okay, now y'all know. So I also talk about law of attraction. Do not let me lose you there. It's not that big a deal, okay? Like attracts like. If you're thinking crappy thoughts about money, if you're afraid about money, if there never seems to be enough money, if you don't know how to get money, if it seems like everybody else has money, that's all the stuff that's going to keep you away from money. Okay, abundance, okay? So sometimes I will say for me, one of the things I started actually tapping on was abundance. Because money was too electric. That was me. Because, okay, y'all, now you're going to see how good I am at technology. Oh, geez.
Right there.
Yeah, that was cha-ching. Okay, so what I want to tell you before I go into all that, I want to remind you, please, I'm not a medical doctor, okay? I have not had... what do we want to say? Specific training in psychology, okay? I teach from my own life experience. That's what I tell people all the time. If you're under a doctor's care, if you're taking meds, if there's a protocol you're supposed to be doing, then do it. You can use the tapping in conjunction. Do not change any of the stuff that you're doing without conferring with your doctor, your medical practitioner, whoever it is, okay? But I will tell you that the medical community can no longer ignore most of this stuff, okay? And what was I saying, like the Mayo Clinic, they do tapping, or Cleveland Clinic, I don't know which one, it doesn't matter, okay? You don't need to quote me on this stuff, but it's being used. Now, let's go back to the summit for a minute. One of the things that has become very clear to me over the last few months, because I've done a lot of tapping on anger, I've done the shame stuff, I've done the angry stuff, I've done all of those things, okay? But I knew that, and anybody who studied A Course in Miracles or read Jim Paulsky knows it's either love or fear, right?
Right.
Okay, fear just has a bunch of crappy names, and love has a bunch of great names.
Right.
Fun, excitement, exuberance, peace, contentment, okay? And fear over here is shame, disdain, disgust, you know, a nice soup of all those yucky things we think. I had, and this is the way law of attraction works, we keep creating enough until it gets our attention, okay? So I've known for a long time that fear, okay, remember me talking to you about your brain and how your brain works and all that, that fear is like one of my underlying core emotions. Okay, I want you to know, saying that almost made me cry, admitting that to you, because that's, oh God,
how strong it is.
Because it is so big, okay? Now you might look at me and go, fear? Now remember, this is not about present modern day, what I'm thinking right now. This is about those old experiences, and I actually had some very contrasting experiences happen this year that kind of brought up a lot of that fear stuff. And I will tell you, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 6 days I've been tapping on fear, and I'm back.
Oh,
I mean, I'm like, okay, this is going to be so fun because I just to get out more layers, okay? And I'm going to show you the same thing I did with fear, but we're going to do it with money. Okay? Most of us, when we think about money, okay, get a charge, okay? And we might say, well, I don't mind if other people have money, but I will tell you, all of us have the story about somebody who's got it and is wasting it.
Yep.
Okay? All of us have the story. Now, we just talked about that last night. He's over there with the sound going.
Got it.
He says, got it. Listen, between me and my husband, we can figure out a phone. Maybe. Okay. Anyway, okay, so what was I telling you?
You were talking.
Oh, okay. So the fear thing, the way I've been doing the fear thing through a recording is you just say the word. I keep telling you guys, this tapping stuff is really so simple. Okay, so you got these crappy money stories.
Yep.
Okay. Even the people who like to walk around and go, oh, I love to see everybody succeed. You know, but then we go by and go, well, you know, I never understood. My husband and I used to have a joke about this business because we never saw anybody there. And we go, how do they support themselves? Maybe it's a drug house. Okay? You know, because the way we do in our brains is we go, well, they must make their money by selling drugs. Where they get all their money? You know, we do these wacky things so that we can justify us not having it because, well, we're not going to sell drugs.
Right, you're not going to do bad
so I
things.
guess I have to be poor. You know, and we do these wacky things because we learned all kinds of stuff when our little brain was in theta, and we learned all kinds of crappy things about money, like we have to earn it. No, you don't. And I know there are people who would argue with me about that, but when you really understand the law of attraction and you really understand how to line up with the emotional manifestation first, then the universe brings you the people, circumstances, and events that will bring the money. I would tell you, in the last couple of weeks, I've had a couple scratch-offs because I've been working at this, playing at it, okay? One was for $100.
Okay.
2 days ago, I did one for $50. Now, I've never done that before. and I'm telling you, all this stuff I'm teaching you defies linear logic. I'm not promoting gambling, but, you know, I do.
It is fun.
It is so fun. And I'm just going to tell you, and I may lose some of you right here again, I love the casino. I love the bells. I love the lights. I love the smelling the cigarette smoke. I love every bit of it. I love the dirt on the floor. I love the casino. Okay, change your show.
Casino.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you a really, really easy way to start tapping about money and abundance where you're going to feel stuff come up. Is this a good place to talk about your oil?
Actually,
Let's get with Lisa because she usually makes us an oil blend that then you can find her because her stuff is under there too, okay?
Yeah.
And you can find her and you can order this stuff from her or ask her what the blend is and how to do it. She could send you the 3 3 bottles or the 2 bottles,
and
or
you know
whatever
what?
she is.
If you want a sample, I can give you a sample. You can test it out and see what happens.
Yeah, and pick up your she does LuLaRoe
I like
tights
to
too.
buy LuLaRoe.
Yeah.
And here's my favorite tights.
Yeah.
So I get to
call
wear
her
them
about
today.
anything. So you can now we're fashion
Casino.
So you can call Logan Street Signs and Banners and Noblesville Trophies for that, and then for everything else, call Lisa.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
there you go. So
okay.
you tights and everything. Okay, so tell us about the
Okay,
oil.
so you know what? Instead of creating an individual one for
Yes.
a special one, I started going through them. Whoops. There
Yeah.
is one they actually call Stress Away. So, I mean, you can wear, and we've talked, I know in previous, you apply it to the soles of your feet with an oil, like a vegetable
carrier oil.
A carrier oil, right. So this is Stress Away, and
Nice. It's got peppermint, I know.
yeah, you know what? And there's a
Is there
list.
eucalyptus in there?
I think there might be. There's a list on the bottle.
I
It's
only made
very
a face because
small.
I'm not a huge eucalyptus guy.
I'm not a fan of Stress Away, but you know what I did? So you can apply it to your body with an oil.
Yeah.
Or you can go to a special, a health food store or any place that has oils. And this is a particular necklace that opens up, and it's a little
Absorber thing in
yeah,
there?
there's a little piece of cotton kind of thing, little square, and you drop your oil on it. So you can wear this around your neck, and you've got the
Because
scent.
somebody just told me that lavender keeps mosquitoes away.
Lavender is really good, even
I
for
need to get
soothing,
lavender from you.
and for skin problems. Like if you've got dermatitis or something.
Now,
it
when you say
soothes it down.
dermatitis, is that like eczema?
Well,
psoriasis,
yeah.
all that stuff? Plus, you can tap on that. I know a bunch of people just went mind
Yeah.
exploded, but I'm telling you, there is not anything that is not a tappable issue. Okay, I'm telling you, we got some.
Colette.
Oh, he's over there tapping. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I want you, okay, and if you're watching this live, okay, just envision it. If you're watching this on delay, where you're replaying it on demand or however you want to put that, go get a bill, go get your checking account ledger, go get something that signifies for you that when you look at it, you'd be like, yeah, there's not enough, okay?
Yeah.
So go get it, we'll wait. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so I'm always having fun. So what I want you to do is I want you to look at that bill. I want you to think about that bill. I want you to think about, oh, here, they're throwing money at me. Okay, look at go get $100 bill. I know most of y'all don't have that. I was actually going to bring one in.
Get your $100 bill out.
Look, you can make a $100 bill. You could take a piece of paper, color a $100 bill, and go get it. Or go to the bank and get a $100 bill, okay? And just keep it, okay? And you can actually use that to tap. Let me tell you something that I know before we start tapping. There was a lady one time, we were working on abundance and money. And I said, if I walked up to you and I said, I had a really great week, here's $100, would you take it? And she said, no. And I said, do you understand that you just shut down the giver, one, without a giver and a receiver, you can't have circulation. See, there's another Uber we do. We talk about spending money, stop using that word. Use circulating. I'm circulating money. That lets the universe know you know it's a flow. Okay? All right?
Oh, perfect.
So anyway, I told her, I said, so that uncomfortability you feel in receiving the gift, there's your tapping target.
There it is.
Okay? Because somebody either told you it wasn't nice, or here's some yucky yuck we were taught. It's better to give than receive. What if one's not better than the other? Let me tell you what. Y'all want to call me and gift me? I love gifts. Okay? You go right ahead. You just call me. I can tell you my PayPal account. You can put that in. I love gifts. Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to look at that bill, or I want you to think about something, whether it's the car payment or the mortgage payment, or maybe you owe taxes this year. Maybe come April, you're going to have to cough up some. I always say cough up some jack. You're going to have to cough up some money. Okay, something that signifies for you the not enoughness feeling. Okay, and here's how simple it is. You ready? Okay, I want you to go to the karate chop, side of the hand. If you've done this before, you know what we're talking about. If you haven't, then just tap along with us. You're going to repeat. Okay, and I'm going to kind of do this like I've been doing the fear one, okay? Even though I have this representation in front of me,
even though I have this representation in front of me,
that's an example of not enough.
that's an example of not enough.
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
And even though thinking or looking at this
And even though thinking and looking at this
is making me feel that uncomfortable feeling,
is making me feel that uncomfortable feeling,
there's not enough.
there's not enough.
And even though I have this feeling in me,
And even though I have this feeling in me,
when I look at these bills,
when I look at these bills,
when I think about this bill I can't pay,
when I think about this bill I can't pay,
or any other kind of symbol
or any other kind of symbol
in my life
in my life
that signifies not enough,
that signifies not enough,
and I deeply and profoundly
and I deeply and profoundly
love and honor
love and honor
myself
myself
and the abundance that I want to attach to.
and the abundance that I want to attach.
Because listen, abundance is not something that you find. Abundance is what you are. You tune into it like a radio dial. Get me? Okay, now I don't know about you. My stomach kind of has been flipping over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, I'm hot.
Yeah, okay, good. That's good. Yes, you are hot, honey. That's what I used to tell my husband all the time. I'd go, "You're hot," and he'd go, "Thank you." I'm like, "Okay, whatever." Okay, all right. So right here,
Yeah. Okay.
not enough money.
Not enough money.
Side of the eye. Now I really want you tuning into this word when you hear it. Okay, money.
Money.
Okay, the back of my neck just tightened up. Under the eye, money.
Money.
Under the nose, how I feel about money.
How I feel about money.
Chin, which is really called under the mouth. Sometimes it's that dent part. How I feel about money.
How I feel about money.
Collarbone, where the knot of a man's tie is. This not enough money feeling.
This not enough money feeling.
Okay, see, there it went. My brain just went. This money fear.
This money fear.
See why I've been tapping on fear? Fear
Yeah.
covers everything.
It does.
I'm telling you, right here. All this money fear.
All this money fear.
Going to the eyebrow. I'm going to tell you that there are even people who say I'm on a fixed income, so I can't generate more money. Not true. Not your job to figure out where it's coming from. This money fear in my body.
This money fear in my body.
Now keep looking at that bill, or the $100 bill, or the dollar bill, whatever. Keep looking at it and focusing on it. Okay. Close your eyes if you can. I tell you when we change spots. Under the eye, all this not enough money feeling.
All this not enough money feeling.
Under the nose, this not enough money fear.
This not enough money fear.
Chin, we always seem to eat.
We always seem to eat.
Collarbone, but there never seems to be more than enough.
But there never seems to be more than enough.
Okay, I don't know about you. I just felt almost like a sadness, like crying.
Yeah.
Is that you? Am I
That's
kidding
probably
you?
me.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
All this money fear.
All this money fear.
Top of the head. All this fear in my body
All this fear in my body.
about not enough money.
About not enough
Okay,
money.
go back to the side of the hand. Now, this is the really powerful place. Just keep tapping there while I'm talking. This is a spot called side of the hand that is actually for a concept known as psychological reversal. So when you have a thought about something and you have a really big emotional response, that means that you have lots of neurobundles in your brain, which y'all don't need to know all about, okay, that are the reason you think the crappy thoughts you think, okay?
Okay.
So when we're tapping here and just saying the word money, money,
Money.
money,
Money.
money, okay?
Yeah.
We are actually reversing the size of the neurobundles in your brain. I'm telling you, this is awesome stuff. So now what I want to do here for a minute or two, while you're still on the side of the hand, we're just going to talk about some feelings. I'm going to put some together with money, okay?
Okay.
This fear about money.
This fear about money.
The pain associated with not enough money.
The pain associated with not enough money.
All this money anxiety.
All this money anxiety.
Now, words like that, you want to do that for a couple minutes
Okay.
because we actually know that you reduce those neural
Right.
pathways in the brain by doing it. And I know you might go, oh, that's so simple. How could that work? And I'm telling you, just all this money fear.
All this money fear.
All this fear of not enough.
All this fear of not enough.
All this money anxiety.
All this money anxiety.
Let's see, what's another word that goes with it? Maybe you had something bad happen when you got a bunch of money, like you saw people fighting. All this fighting money.
All this fighting money.
Okay, that
disagreement.
You just went somewhere.
Yeah.
She just left the building. Okay. all this fear.
All this fear.
Money fear.
Money fear.
Okay, going back to the eyebrow. I can feel that in my body.
I can feel that in my body.
Side of the eye. It feels like it's been there for a long time.
It feels like it's been there for a long time.
Under the eye. All this money tension.
All this money tension.
Under the nose. All this tension and fear.
All this tension and fear.
About not enough money.
About not enough money.
Chin. There never seems to be more than enough.
There never seems to be more than enough.
Collarbone. All this anxiety about money.
All this anxiety about money.
Now, do you see how we're not really doing that much? Now, if some of you check in, you're going to find out that you have a pain that just left your body, or got lower, or somehow you had that shift. Okay, under the arm. All this fear, there's not enough.
All this fear, there's not enough.
Top of the head. There's always been enough.
There's always been enough.
But I want wheelbarrows full.
But I want wheelbarrows full.
Eyebrow. How much money would it take?
How much money would it take?
For me to feel really comfortable.
For me to feel really comfortable.
Go back to the side of the hand. Okay. All this money anxiety.
All this money anxiety.
Okay, I'm really all of a sudden feeling it drop. Are you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. This is, I'm telling you, this is how simple it is. All right? And if you get stuck, you know you need to call me, right? Okay. So you're, all this money anxiety.
All this money anxiety.
This lifetime of worrying about money.
This lifetime of worrying about money.
Okay, let's go back to the eyebrow. Now, y'all know I've asked you this question again. What do you need more than money to live? Do you know? Air. Okay? Side of the eye. So when you let air out, do you ever worry about whether or not you're going to be able to have some more? Okay? That's abundance. So you could say abundance is breathing.
Abundance is breathing.
Under the nose. I am abundant.
I am abundant.
I always have more than enough air.
I always have more than enough air.
And if you're on an oxygen tank or you don't, keep tapping about the air, because you'll probably find out you can breathe better. Okay? I watch people all the time. That's why I tell people when I work with you, I want to see you, because I see when you breathe, I see when you sigh, I see when you're going to cry. Yeah. All this abundance.
All this abundance.
Under the arm. That I never really focused on.
That I never really focused on.
I was linear in my thinking.
I was linear in my
thinking. Like it was only money.
Like it was only money.
Wow, what a concept, huh?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, eyebrow, here we go. But now what I'm going to do, since we have a couple minutes left, we're going to bring you up. We're going to ramp it up, okay? Yep. Breathing and air.
Breathing and air.
Abundance.
Abundance.
Blades of grass.
Blades of grass.
That's abundance.
That's abundance.
Under the eye. Sand on the beach.
Sand on the beach.
All those grains.
All those grains.
That's abundance.
That's abundance.
Under the nose. There are, see the leaves on the tree behind me? Leaves on a tree.
Leaves on a tree.
Chin. That's abundance.
That's abundance.
Collarbone. Petals on my flowers.
Petals on my flowers.
That's abundance. By the way, y'all, this really is my balcony.
Yeah.
And these really are my flowers. See?
Oops.
Look, see that? Oh, I went the wrong way. I can never figure this out. See that? I do that, really. I'm awesome, girl.
She does
Here
well.
we go. Here we go. Abundance is everywhere.
Abundance is everywhere.
What if money's only energy?
What if money's only energy?
And it's only molecular.
And it's only molecular.
Just like me.
Just like me.
Take a breath. Okay, I'm really hot now. You didn't.
I know you are.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Jeez, it's like pulling teeth around here. No, just kidding.
A little delay, but.
Which, by the way, reminds me of the concept. We are delay people. So, if you didn't feel good right away, don't worry about that, okay? Rewind it. Do this tapping again. Now, if you felt like crying, if you found yourself yawning, if you found yourself really worried about money, that's actually a really good sign. Okay? That means that we're right on target. Just keep tapping, saying the words. It's really that simple. Okay? Now, if you've got a money story, let's say that you were homeless. Okay? Yeah. What you really want to do, if you feel like the story's too big, then find me or somebody else that you like.
to take it through,
the way
right?
that they do it or their personality or whatever, okay? I can tell you, my tapping sessions have been off the chain, crazy good, and they've been getting that way, I mean, for years, but just now it's like, woof.
Amazing.
Okay. You can tell yourself that money story. Pretend you're calling a friend and telling them that story about the time the guy ripped you off or what he did. And let me tell you, I've seen y'all, you get really adamant. And then, I don't know why they couldn't give me some money and blah, 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 blah. If you did that while you're tapping, you're making those neural pathways, those neural bundles in the brain actually less. Mm-hmm. You're calming down the amygdala, blood goes to your brain. And let me tell you, you will know when you shift because all of a sudden, you will start to go, well, you know, maybe I never really thought about that I've always been able to pay the rent or something like that, okay? So, supposedly we're out of time, but, you know, I don't care about that. All right, so here's what I want to tell you. I remind you of our sponsors. Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies, okay? Contact them if they can help you with any of your needs to fulfill any of that. You see their numbers right there, 773-7391, 773-7200. I want to tell you right now, I am correcting my eyesight. I just read that without my glasses. I have done that a few years ago where I corrected my eyesight for about 2 years. I don't know if I ever told you that.
I think you did.
And then I went into that suspended thing of, I kept saying, oh wow, I can't believe it. Don't do that.
Don't say that.
Not a good plan. Yeah. Unless you're tapping. I don't believe it, I don't believe it, I don't believe it. Okay? All right. Look for the ways that abundance is going to show up. Because it's going to. Okay? We just changed your energy. Mm-hmm. Now, if it made you emote, that's good. If you need help, call me. I have made a decision. I will work with anyone, okay? And I don't normally say this, but I'm going to tell you my normal rate right now is $60 an hour. I have decided I will work with anyone who wants to work with me. They will what? They will just... We'll have to figure out something because there has to be an exchange of, what is it? Energy. Okay? And I'm also letting you know that as I do this, my fees go up. Okay? The better I get, the better I get. Because I'm good.
So get in now.
I am.
My fees are starting to go up next week.
Well, you know what? You don't charge me, I don't charge you. You get all this knowledge dispensed for free.
That's that circulating stuff.
That's right.
That circulating stuff. Me and Jim and Lisa and even Scott over there, we're putting good things out in the world. We know we're abundant, okay? And we know it's not just about money. Even though my husband is going to fill my ear when we get done here, like, what did I say? That is my current rate right now. So if he's got a problem with it, that's too bad. I do have this dream, I got to tell you.
Okay.
I have this dream of somebody with tons and tons of money, okay, that is looking for a good place to do it, that wants to pay me an awesome salary for so many hours of tapping that I put out in the world.
Huh.
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why not?
I was dreaming you were going to pay me.
No, that's going to happen right after they pay me. So listen, if you've got tons of money out there, this is a fantastic philanthropic place.
Yes.
Because I'm telling you, I shift people. I worked with a 27-year-old the other day who I said, don't be surprised if you sleep better tonight, She texted me the next morning because she said, let me know how you do. She said, oh my God, I had the best night's sleep I've had in like a long time. Okay, that is not abnormal with me at all. I have people contact me the next day and say, I'm cleaning my house. What'd you do to me?
Right.
Okay, I didn't do
You've got
anything.
energy.
All right, so tell them how to find you.
Okay, email me, lstasiak45@gmail.com. You can text me, 317-750-2445.
Get your essential oils from her, okay? Get some lavender for the summertime you can put in a spritzer bottle and put
beautiful.
on you so the mosquitoes don't eat your life. Somebody else said sage.
And sage, too. There's also there's a lot of different oils. Yeah.
Okay.
Great stuff.
Just find her.
Yeah.
We're
give me
both
a call.
easy peasy to find. Okay. I'm sure there's a billion things I was supposed to tell you. But since we're on limited time, what I'm going to say is if you need me, find me at my website's TAPNGRL.com. You can call me on 717-TAPNGRL. You can find me on Facebook, Tapping Girl Tapping Into You, or my personal page, Colette Liose. I do Facebook Lives from there, and I share them around and all of that stuff. Until I see you next time, people. Keep tapping into you. We're going to be back in 2 weeks talking about money again. See you, everybody.
Bye.
Keep tapping.